Ladies, get in line. Let me see your bestest wine. Ladies, get in line. Let me see your bestest wine. Baby, get in line. Let me see your bestest wine. Move every part of your spine. Give me some of your. Let me give me your.
Jeez
Screen
Louise.
rock. Podcast. Screen rot. Podcast. This is a Screen Rot podcast, the podcast where we discuss the weirdest and worst content that's been rotting our screens and indeed our minds. Shout out to all of you guys, lovely listeners who might subscribe on either Apple, YouTube, or Spotify. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for a nice review. If you'd like to do a little bit more and get an extra episode every single week and get rid of those annoying adverts, why not sign up to the Patreon? For less than £1 a week, you will get an extra episode. You'll be in the film club. You get the extra episodes about films. You get all the other shit that we do as well. If you give us 50p more than that, you get a free hat on your head and access to 3 weird group chats. Shout out to Eugene. He runs our Twitch account. He's got us 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he said, my God, and a big wink and a kiss. Mwah! To every single lady, every single L, every single G, every single B, LGBT, every single T, every single Q, and especially those Qs, because all of you are queer, in my opinion, and I mean that as a fucking compliment. And I'm here, as always, with Jake Farrell.
Yeah, the quiz is a compliment. We've reclaimed the word.
Well, I think they've reclaimed the word.
They've reclaimed
I
the
think
word.
that's it now. I think they've looked in the mirror and gone, yeah, I'm fucking queer.
Yeah. So are we. No,
Huh?
we're not, are we? We're queer in the
I think we can
old-fashioned.
be.
We're queer in the old-fashioned sense of the word.
I think we can be queer if we want to be.
Okay.
I think we're allowed to be.
Yeah.
Listen, kids are on summer holiday, I'm queer.
Wow. That's what you're that time of the year, is it?
Yeah, fuck me. What's been going on with you? How's your life? Jake's a little bit stressed this week, I should say, ladies and gentlemen. We're using optimal audio equipment. We've got different audio equipment in the studio. I've been doing my voice that I use when I do adverts. I'm currently the voice of GIF-Gaff on Capital Radio. And if you use GIF-Gaff like 5% of the UK do, you could get an optimal service opportunity with GIF-Gaff.
We've been having sound issues because Jacob will whisper and then he will shout and then he will make monkey noises and then he'll make donkey noises. Then he'll do.
That's
what
Major
even was
Lazer
that
noises.
song?
That's Major Lazer noises.
Major
yeah.
Lazer noises.
Sometimes I make Major Lazer noises.
Do you make Major Lazer?
Sometimes I'm a laser.
Do you make Major Lazer noises when you go to like a Soho recording studio to record your GIF-Gaff stuff? Is there hair falling out because you won't speak at a consistent volume into a microphone?
I'm wondering when Major Laser's going to hire me to do an advert promoting him.
Major Lazer.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a new track for the summer, why not check out Major Lazer, Jamaican man with steel pan dish songs.
Yes.
Is that where he plays a steel pan dish? What's
I
it
have
called?
no idea. Steel pan drum, I think.
Ding, dong.
Yeah,
Like Jamie
Calypso
XX
drumming.
and Jamaicans like that, don't they?
Jamie XX and Jamaicans.
Interesting how Jamie XX was allowed to appropriate the steel pan drum.
Yeah, it was. He was allowed to do whatever he wanted for a time
Because he has rich parents.
because he has rich parents.
Turns out that's how it works.
With GIF-Gaff, I think you're the perfect guy.
Huh?
You're the perfect GIF-Gaff spokesman.
What do you mean?
Because it is that GIF-Gaff is that cheeky chappy vibe. It's like what I was saying before we started. It's like GIF-Gaff for people on PIP. Like that is the
I can't
vibe.
say that because
You're a
I
brand
rely financially on them continuing to use me.
GIF-Gaff. Have you not got good enough credit for a mobile phone contract?
If GIF-Gaff are listening, I didn't say any of those things. Or if people on PIP are listening, I didn't say any of those things. I need your PIP money for our patron, actually. You're not busy. Why not sign up to our patron? My missus might... Did I say this in a previous episode that she might get on PIP for her ADHD?
You did say that, yeah.
Come to me on the day of my wife's ADHD diagnosis.
Yeah, I think how would that chime with your kind of sort out the vape shops vibe? I don't think that would work, would it?
I think my kind of right wing sort out the vape shops vibe is basically built on the idea that white people are allowed to do things that brown people aren't.
Right.
That seems to be the vibe of those people.
Of the country.
And frustratingly, I have joined those people.
Yes.
But yeah, it seems to be that thing of there's some white middle class people who've owned a sourdough shop down the road. They don't have anything on the shelves. They don't really seem to be making much money. They're on their phones all day. I know, but that's some nice gentrification for us in Crouch End, isn't it? Yes. But also a brown guy is trying to sell us a tobacco product that we all actually use. I think we should send him to jail, actually.
Like that. Yeah. Well, I hope Alana gets some of that sweet Pip money.
Gets her Pip.
For
Yeah.
ADHD.
My sexy Pip wife. By the time this comes out, we're getting married in 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big week for both of us. I'm going to see the Odyssey in 70mm IMAX after this.
After this.
Yeah.
So when you were like, I need to finish at 12 bang on, and I
Yes.
thought you had a work meeting, it's because you're off to get fucking
I do.
IMAX.
I've got a meeting with Mr. Christopher Nolan. I'm seeing it in all its original glory.
For fuck's sake! All week we've been having like we I won't go into it, but we maybe had a slight tax miscalculation, and we've been having Screen Rock Cobra meetings all week.
I've got the spreadsheets out.
Well, yeah, but I've realised again, this is another thing. Like a couple of weeks ago when you were on holiday and you started worrying about metrics that I'd never fucking seen before. Like, how long are people listening before they pause an episode? I found that they tend to pause. Is that because there's an advert while he's on holiday? Then this week, basically, we got a tax number we weren't expecting. We were like, oh shit, okay, we're gonna have to be a bit careful over the next few months. And then you called me on Monday being like, we're in trouble. And I was like, I was in the middle of stuff. I was like, yeah? And he's like, yeah, I've just projected some numbers based on a number that's almost double what the number definitely is. I've done 4 spreadsheets about it. Can I call you and talk you through them? Like, how does Emma deal with this? But by the way, you know the dinner we expected to go for? Well, I've just priced our budget for the week based on a dinner twice as expensive as that. I think we could be in trouble. Here's a spreadsheet about it. Emma must be like, fucking hell.
Well, I think, that's fair enough. I can be an alarmist guy. I suppose in this specific, it's always hard when you're an alarmist because sometimes you need to ring the alarm.
Yeah, I get that.
Alarmism is bad.
And I'm also the opposite of an alarmist.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I'm thinking about this. I have unplugged all the smoke alarms in my house.
Have you actually?
And the carbon monoxide one, yeah.
Why?
Huh?
Why would you do that?
So I don't want them to go off. It's annoying when they go off.
That's fucking amazing.
This is the perfect explanation of our psychology.
Yes.
You're setting alarms off for things that haven't happened yet.
Yes.
I turn the alarms off because I don't want to know if they do.
Yeah. That's true, actually. I think that's maybe we meet in the middle somewhere along the line, and eventually we'll be able to pay a tax bill appropriately. No, my intention wasn't to alarm you. I suppose, like you said, this is a busy week. You've got the wedding. I've got the 70mm IMAX showing of The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan.
Much happening.
We've all got important stuff on. Throw into that mix for the Screen Rock boys possible tax issues, i.e. we haven't paid any. We haven't saved any to pay.
No, we have. That's not true. We have saved some.
Yeah. We're considerably short, though. And that's fine.
It's not. Okay, whatever. It's not my fault, remember?
No, it's not your fault. It's the accountant's fault, isn't it?
Yeah, but don't say that. Don't upset Gift Gaff and the accountant.
No,
I'm trying to get a mortgage next year, and I need
those.
both the accountant and Gift Gaff to like me. You've called Gift Gaff for fat people.
Yes.
Pit people, but I mean,
you just said fat people.
It tends to be a correlation, and I've called pit people fat now. We need your Patreon money. Anyway, come on, stay on track.
What track? What track do you want to stay on?
I don't
this
know.
is what's been happening to me. You asked me what's been happening to me. This is what's been happening to me. I've been trying to arrange my podcasting schedule around going to the IMAX, and I've been creating unbelievably complex spreadsheets to try and prove that we're fucked.
Haven't happened yet.
Yeah.
But this is, I think what you're doing, and I know this is a bit from Peep Show, right? But you know there's a bit where he turns the heating on.
Yes.
And what he does is he turns it up to the max.
Turns it up to get it going quicker in his eyes. Yeah.
And that's true. I do that with the oven.
It's not true, but
it is. I do that with the oven all the time. If you want to preheat your oven to 180, I know I'm literally quoting Peep Show, but it is true. If you whack it up to like 260, whatever your max is, it'll get to 180 quicker because it will shit itself, and then you can go chill out, mate. Stay on 180, you're fine, and that keeps it on its toes.
Yes.
I think what you're doing is you're like, he won't save any tax with the current projections.
Right.
Let's fucking shit him up a bit, give him a 4-page spreadsheet about projections that aren't even real, and then he'll go, oh, fucking hell, we need to save 100 grand. It's like, no, you actually need to save 40 grand, but you wouldn't have saved any if I hadn't done that, would you?
Yeah.
I think that's what you're doing to me.
I think we're kind of
you're treating me like a thermostat.
I think we're kind of both the thermostat, though, because in a way, you're doing the inverse of the thermostat, where you're doing like, if I can just be so irresponsible that he'll go fucking mental and try and solve everything with a load of spreadsheets, that will solve the issue. And I'm going, if I can shit him up so much that he thinks that we're going to be like in debtor's jail by the end of next year.
There isn't a debtor's jail. I Googled it when you started panicking. There isn't one.
Do you know what I've been Googling?
Go on.
I've been Googling professional indemnity insurance.
What's that?
It's where if your business partner makes a negligent decision.
Oh, right. So you're trying to get me jailed now, basically.
I'm not trying to get you jailed.
You're trying to get an insurance plan to send me to jail.
I'm not. The insurer won't send you to jail. They'll just stop me from going to jail. We'll place all of the look.
We have to go to jail together, otherwise how would we do the podcast?
That's true, actually.
And actually, I've so you know Axel Rudabakana, and it's been 12 months, by the way.
I'm aware of him.
Was it 2 years? Anyway, have you seen the facility they've given him in Broadmoor?
No, I haven't.
It looks like a fucking brew dog.
Is he podcasting in there?
It's one step short of prisoners can have podcast opportunities now. Honestly, it's disgusting.
Surely if BetterHelp have got to jump on that. BetterHelp have got to jump on the Axel Rudabakana podcast. And Giftgaff as well.
Is he Welsh? And if you're having a difficult time,
would you do that if Giftgaff were like, oh, we need you to run a new advert?
It's for the Axel Rudabakana.
It's going to run on the Axel Rudabakana podcast. What would you do? I think you'd have to.
I had a fun.
You got to put yourself first.
I had a thing I wanted to talk about, and this has gone so far west. I don't know if I've got.
Save it for the next one.
No, I want it because I've got other stuff I want to talk about.
Go on, talk about it.
I would do the Axel Rudabakana pod. Listen, the financial situation we're in right now, I have to do anything. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, we're £100,000 in debt.
The amount of TalkSport I'm doing. I texted you the other morning being like, sorry, I can't read your 6-page spreadsheet about things that haven't happened yet because I'm doing TalkSport right now.
Some of them have happened.
And then you you sent me a picture from your dad where I was still on TalkSport that evening. And you're like, my dad's just sent me a picture of TalkSport. Are you still there? I was like, yeah, you keep telling me we're skin. I'm doing every fucking TalkSport show I can.
That's when I knew things. That's when I knew maybe I'd over-egged the alarmism when you'd been on TalkSport for 9 hours straight. You're fucking driving an Uber in between on commercial breaks on TalkSport.
Jesus Christ, he's still talking about Morgan Rogers.
Yeah, also my dad's still absolutely coming in clutch with the Jacobhawley is on TalkSport alert service.
Yeah,
every single time. And every single time, he actually knows what he's talking about. He's always surprised.
He wishes he had a TalkSport son rather than a spreadsheet son. Deep down. I've had a rough week. So my kids have just started school holidays.
Yes.
You know, and what you realise is A, the school are doing an incredible job of keeping them, because this is what you realise with children is they basically they have a telephone voice from the age of 4.
Right.
They have a side of their personality they show the teachers, which is pretty well behaved.
Yes.
And then they can be the devil for you.
Right.
And actually, what they need is like a little release, because as soon as they've been doing the telephone voice for too long, for example, if they go to my parents for the weekend,
yes,
yeah, they come home and they are fucking Satan for that evening.
Oh, okay, so they're storing. There's a finite amount of mischief in the world,
yeah,
and they have to expend that mischief at some point.
Yeah.
So they're storing it all up when they're with Nanny and Grandad, and then poor old fucking Jay Hawley is getting the absolute dog's abuse when they come home on Monday.
You start learning, don't get too pissed on the date night you have while they're at the grandparents, because you're going to be hungover and they come home and they turn into cunts.
Fucking Nanny and Grandad. Oh, they're lovely. They're so lovely.
Well, yeah, but also they whilst they're doing a telephone voice, they're being pumped full of fucking Capri Suns and toys. Like, so as soon as they get back, they're like, Capri Sun now, toy now. And you're like, what? No. And they're like, ah!
Right.
So, oh, fucking hell. So basically, I mean, long story short, my daughter fucking cock blocked me out of a hand job the other day. That's what happened.
Yeah.
We're having a nice day. I can't remember where the kids were. Maybe they were with us. Anyway, things are ticking along nicely. And
there's a hand job coming over the
horizon.
horizon.
Well, here's the thing I've learned about hand jobs, yeah. You can just ask for them.
Sure.
Like, you actually can.
It doesn't feel good, though, does it?
It doesn't feel great. But once you realise that the asking bit doesn't feel good,
yes,
you will get one later.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like Pip. No one likes saying that my ADHD is so bad that I can't work. That doesn't feel good.
No.
80 quid a week feels all right.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where it's like there's no shame in charity, but it feels very hard to ask.
Yeah, especially when you know, I can actually work. I can actually wank myself off if I need to, right? I can be self-sufficient.
Yeah.
But I'd like 80 quid a week and to be tossed off.
Sorry, I'm not calling Pip charity, by the way. I'm saying, but like, I can imagine for the first time that you go to a food bank, if you've fallen on very difficult times.
Yeah.
that must take you have to overcome your pride a little bit.
Oh, sure, yeah,
and
it's
you're fully
undignified, it's
justified in your
undignified.
you'd rather have the dignity of work.
Yeah.
If you do have to go to the food bank, that's also fine. We are where we are.
But similarly,
if you're going to ask for a hand job, it doesn't feel great.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Especially if in my case, my missus is.
But you don't want to starve,
so I have to queue. Similar to the food bank.
You have to queue outside a church.
I have to queue outside of a church in Tottenham, yeah, because my missus is slag.
Lana's inside giving out hand jobs.
Charitable.
Wow, good to record this before the wedding, I think.
So basically, I was like, by the way, can I have a hand job tonight? And it just catches her off guard.
Is that how you do it? Is it just chuck it
by the way,
in?
can I have a hand job tonight?
Sure.
Usually after I've bought her something, actually. That tends to be a good time to do.
Doesn't sound great.
And then she's like, yeah, I guess so. And it's like, fuck yeah. But then bedtime comes. My daughter turns into fucking Satan.
Do you mind if I ask you a quick question? Are you asking for? Why aren't you asking for the full English, so to speak? Why are you asking for just one hash brown?
Long story short, that time of the month.
Right.
And that wouldn't put me off, but she doesn't like that. Please don't ever think that would put me off.
That would never put us off. We're feminists.
Come on, we've got to move quick. So,
that's what you're saying to Alana.
So during the daytime, I think we were at a pub, kids are playing in the pub garden, buy her a drink. There you go. Oh, you got me the nicer wine. I would have had the one. No, don't worry about it. Can I have a hand job? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Only take 10 minutes. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure. Right.
And then bedtime, my daughter turns into Satan.
Okay.
It takes an hour.
Hard to believe she's an angel.
And then but like it doesn't just take an hour. She goes full fucking. I think I've still got the bite marks on my arm.
She's going.
It was really bad, really, 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 really bad.
Yeah.
Like
she's going American History X on the team.
Oh, it was crazy. Do you know what? I will say this actually. Only because we're running out of time. I'll say it really quick. Basically, I was trying to do bedtime, and she bit me, and it's pitch black in the room, and I don't want to sound. She bit me, and I just instinctively went like that, sort of push her off my arm, and I think I hit her neck, and it hurt her. But where I screamed, and my missus was putting the baby to sleep, so then my missus comes in the room, and she's like, "Oh my god, look, Jacob, you just go out. This sounds like you're having a fight. I'll take over."
Right.
And when my missus went in, she managed to get her to sleep after an hour of fighting, and then she came out and she was like, "I need to talk to you," and I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Lewis saying that you strangled her and threw her on the bed."
Oh wow!
And honestly, I was just like floored, and I was like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, in a fairly jokey intro, I guess we'll talk about it. But then, like, I was like, "Okay, you need to kick me out," and
What way?
because I was like, you have to believe her. I was like, I know I didn't do that. I know I would never ever do that.
Right.
I was like, you need to kick me out. You can't. I need you as her mum to always protect her, believe her no matter what she ever says. And if you ever feel there's a threat in the house, you have to kick me out. And Lana was kind of in the similar place of like, I don't think you would do that, but I can't not. And it's basically, I then spent the next day like breaking into tears all day because I was like, I genuinely doubted myself. I was like, God, I'd had like one pint because I drove home, but then like I was like, it was dark. I was up. Did I? And then the next night, I put her down again. There was a similar kind of, she didn't want to go to bed. It got really horrible. She's kicking me, biting me, scratching me, going mad. And then luckily, the second night, after I spent the day crying, being like, God, I don't know what I'm capable of. Maybe I'm a domestic abuser. She basically did another lie, but luckily this one was so ridiculous that I was like, oh, right, you're lying.
Right.
She was like, you've kneed me in the mouth and nearly knocked one of my teeth out. That's what my daughter said. And I was like, oh, thank fuck, you're lying.
Yeah, okay.
But this is the level of demon she's turned into.
I'm not a domestic abuser. You're just lying.
Yeah, but and believe
Definitely
women.
the preferable of the two.
Believe women, but when they're 5 years old.
Apart from your lying little bitch daughter.
Well, yeah, there you go. But so we had this whole hoo-ha. And then we realised she's lying. And so we had 2 days of fucking hell bedtimes where she's claiming that I'm a domestic abuser. And I'm so fucked that I'm half believing her one of the days.
Yeah.
Whilst doing Talk Sport, by the way. Anyway. So then we have to have this big chat with her of like, look, these bedtime fights have to stop. This is crazy. Also, it's so hard to talk to a 5-year-old about this, but it's like we need to believe you if anyone ever hurts you.
Yes.
You can't lie about that kind of thing. Like not being an arsehole. Also, fortunately, the monitor was on. Like we put a monitor in it, so I was like, I know I haven't need her in the fucking. That's crazy.
You went to VAR.
I went to VAR. Yeah, I VAR.
After review,
I VAR checked my own potential domestic abuse of a 5-year-old.
After review, Jacob is not acting recklessly in relation to his daughter.
Kneeing her in the face is insane, right? And I know what she'd done. It's because one of her teeth is falling out. So she's like, there we go. I'll claim. So anyway, so we had this whole chat with her, and like she took it in. She was, and we had a good chat. And then that night we were going out to dinner. And basically what she does, my daughter, is when she's been like, kids are never bad, but when she's been a bit naughty, she then flips the other way and turns into like angel. But like performative.
It's like me with Emma.
We go out for dinner, we're at an Indian, and she's doing this, like she won't stop cuddling me, kissing me, I love daddy, it's all this sort of shit. And it's like, it's nice, but it's a bit mad. And we go out for dinner, and because she's being performative good girl, we're in an Indian, they've got a kids menu that's got like, goujons and chips. It's like, obviously have goujons and chips, but she's like, no, daddy, I want to have curry like you. So she gets this fucking, paneer masala, mild with rice. And because she's doing performative, like, I'm a nice girl, she is stood up on her chair, but she's eating curry because she knows I like curry, so she's trying to be good. And she starts, she's basically, she stood on a chair in this Indian, and because she's being performative, have we done 23 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So she's being really loud, and she's basically eating curry and going, I like curry like my dad. And then she starts going, I've never had Indian food before. If I was an Indian child, I'd have had lots of curry. But I'm an English child. Genuinely saying all this in a fucking... And because it's like 6 o'clock.
Wow.
It's empty, so the staff can hear
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
And she thinks she's being good. She's going, I'm like the Indian children. I like curry. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. Nearly did fucking hear her in the face. Shut her up. Yeah. Anyway, we have to start. So sorry this has been so long. We didn't know how long we've been going. Ladies and gentlemen, this week we are
Can
talking...
I just to clarify? You didn't get a hand job then?
I didn't get a hand job, but I didn't attack my daughter. So I'm living in the sweet spot now.
Everyone's a winner.
I've got a racist daughter, but I've never hurt her. But I haven't been wanked off. So you win some, you lose some. Ladies and gentlemen, this week we are talking about Rob Ford.
Jacob, I need to talk to you about Surfshark VPN.
Literally, it's the best product I've bought in the last year, so please tell me more about it.
It's changed my life entirely. It's incredible. I can't believe that, to be honest, I was doing the internet without a VPN because it just protects my online privacy. Mm-hmm. I can access geolocked content. I was in France recently. I was watching the football with British commentary. On top of that, I'm sick of getting price discriminated against, right? And Surfshark VPN creates kind of like an online tunnel. It means that retailers can't use and abuse your location and knowing that you want to go on flights. I'm going away with the missus later in the year. I was getting done on flights before Surfshark VPN. Not anymore. It's honestly the best subscription that I have every month. And now they've got some new amazing features as part of their service.
Yeah, well, this is good for me. The web content blocker, right? Basically, it helps families to safer browsing. I've got 3 kids.
Yes.
My daughter's going to be 6 this summer.
Oh, God.
She's getting closer and closer to using the internet.
Yeah.
Like, being really honest, I always thought that, like, somehow it would all be fixed by the time she was old enough. I don't know what I thought would happen.
Yeah. They would have solved this.
Yeah, but they haven't.
No.
You need to do something. There's a lot of things you could do, but honestly, Surfshark's web content blocker is the best thing you can get. Family internet safety, right? Basically, it blocks certain parts of the internet, bits of content that I wouldn't want my kids seeing. It does that without being a kind of surveillance thing that's tracking what you're doing and anything like that.
Exactly.
It means that I can just confidently let my kids use the internet, use YouTube, watch what they want to watch, and I know they're not going to see anything. Also, if you've got older people using some of your devices, if your mum uses stuff like that, it keeps an eye on the emails and stops them getting scam emails that, let's be honest, our mums and grandparents always fall for.
Yeah.
The best thing about it, if you use our code at checkout, if
yes.
you use ScreenRot at checkout at surfsharkvpn.com, just go to surfsharkvpn.com/ScreenRot, use ScreenRot checkout, you get 4 extra months on top of what you've already paid for.
And you can stop your kids from accessing the ScreenRot podcast.
That's the most important bit of content you have to block from your children is this podcast.
So go to surfshark.com/ScreenRot and use the code ScreenRot at checkout for 4 extra months of this incredible service. And the thing is, look, not only are you getting that thing, you're helping us do this podcast.
100%.
If you like this podcast, you don't want to make us stop and go back to our normal, boring lives, you can go to surfshark.com/screenrot and get 4 extra months at checkout with the code SCREENROT.
Rob Ford.
Yes.
The British man looking for a wife. The Office. Well, we'll get into that. Basically, my get on this with Rob Ford is when you see a guy doing this kind of, I would say, borderline emotional manipulation tactics on an audience of what seems to be American widows, it does give you an awful lot of respect for the OnlyFans babes. Because what Bonnie Blue will do is talk about her pussy,
show her pussy.
Talk about the things that enter her pussy.
Sure.
So that I will look at the
Her
link
pussy.
in her bio, which has her pussy. Bonnie Blue has never promised me that she'll marry me.
No.
And asked me for a conversation.
Quite the opposite.
And preyed on my loneliness.
You know where you are with Bonnie Blue.
You know where you are with Bonnie Blue and both Lily Phillips as well.
Yes.
You know exactly where you are. Whereas this Rob Ford guy...
You're at an Airbnb in Marylebone and you've got a blue balaclava on. That's where you are.
That's where you are, yeah. And you're 17 years old because your ID hasn't been tested.
And you're in a queue with people that are riddled with venereal diseases, virgins, and people that have just been released from prison.
And if you leave your North Face coat in the room after doing what you've come to do with Bonnie Blue, your mum will arrive shortly afterwards and ask if they can give back the expensive coat you got for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where you are with Bonnie Blue. Whereas this Rob Ford character is posting a lot of content where he's pretending he wants to marry the widows of Pennsylvania, just so that they will get kind of, horny for the first time in 15 years, click on his link in bio and give him £3 a month for his mad OnlyFans.
Yes.
I think we should start with his content because I think this might be, like, we sometimes do famous people, we sometimes do, fucking actors or presidents or whatever.
Yeah, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, yeah, Elon Musk. This is real. You might have seen a reel, but you wouldn't know who the fuck this is, right?
Yes, exactly, yeah.
So let's start with a clip of Rob Ford.
So this can't be his real name as well, surely?
Well, he does use a different name on one of his other accounts that I'm going to talk about in a little while.
Okay.
So to give you an explanation of what Rob posts a lot of these reels. 99% of them he's not speaking. In all of them, he's sort of trying to look attractive.
Yes.
And he'll be doing, he'll maybe be taking some flowers out of a very expensive car.
Yeah.
Or maybe he'll have just finished a workout and he's about to jump in the shower.
He looks like a contestant off The Apprentice in their downtime.
Yeah, that's a great way of describing him.
Kind of skinny jeans, River Island coat, that kind of thing. Satin shirt.
Yeah.
Good looking guy, obviously.
We'll talk about his appearance in a moment. Sort of Love Island star, but in the winter.
Yeah. Winter Love Island.
Love Island star's gone to Selfridges for Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
That's the way he lives.
Love Island star, branded trip to Winter Wonderland with their current Love Island girlfriend. Pictures in hello.
And then there'll either be text on the screen or in the caption that's kind of that's not overtly sexual. This is my issue.
Yeah, right.
He's trying to sell an OnlyFans, but it's never like, I've got big cock, wanna see.
Sorry, this is an insight into your mind. If you were doing an OnlyFans, would that be your USP?
Well, here's again, I've kind of compared him to the OnlyFans babes. Right.
I think that's a term only we use.
I think it's fair.
But people know who we mean.
They know who we mean.
Your Lily Phillipses. Your Bonnie Blues.
Yeah, your Rebecca Goodwins.
Your Chavies. Your Iniestas. Yeah. Your Rebecca Goodwins.
Right.
She's the northern one, right?
Well, they're all from the same part of the Midlands, actually.
Yeah,
but she's
yeah.
got a stronger accent because she's working class, and that's why I will always promote Rebecca Goodwin. Let's stand with working class sex workers, shall we? Shall we? Could we? Could we stand with working class sex workers, please? Okay, you guys go for middle class sex workers if that makes you left wing. I'm going to promote the working class ones. And I am paying my subs. But what Rob Ford does, rather than being like, I've got big cock, wanna see,
which is what
like
you
the text
do,
on the text on the screen of this reel is, sorry for replying quickly, sorry for making plans, sorry for expressing how I feel. I'm 33, not 12.
All right, let's watch the clip.
I mean, we can watch it, but I mean,
it's just him. So he's in a Tesco's. It's a very short clip. Turns to the camera, smile. He's holding a bottle of wine. and then it's just him looking kind of fit, right?
With that text on screen, sorry for replying quickly, sorry for making plans, I'm 33,
Sorry
not
for
12.
So is this like one of the most kind of clear insights into the differences between young male and young female sexuality, or young male and old female sexuality? Young men want people that are going to be like, here's my pussy.
So you're talking about the way that the OnlyFans babes will market to young men,
Yeah, I guess
whereas
it's
the
like-
way that this Rob guy is trying to market towards slightly older women.
Exactly. Like there's not much left to the imagination with the OnlyFans babes, because the 17-year-old wank addicts that subscribe to them don't have imagination.
They don't want Bonnie to make plans.
No.
They're not really asked if Bonnie replies quickly.
No.
You know, they
don't want to be looking at the Malbecs.
They do not want Bonnie to express how she feels.
That's the last thing
That's the last thing they want. Especially Rebecca. She'd be swearing. She's working class, right?
Yeah. Should be talking about remigration. Yeah. So, like...
Do not let Rebecca Goodwin express how she feels.
I don't think she's like that at all. I think she's actually
she's been
quite the
on podcast.
opposite.
She's great.
She's quite the opposite. I'm just showing you.
But yeah, I'm 33, not 12. And as you say, he's marketing at an older female audience.
Yes.
Yeah. Whereas the OnlyFans babes are marketing at a younger male audience. But here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's lying.
Right.
I mean, he's lying about all of it. He's not going to reply quickly. He's not going to make any plans with any of you.
That's
He's
true.
not going to express how he feels.
That's
he wants
true.
you to click on a link in bio of him wanking.
Yes.
Right? So all of that is bollocks.
Mm.
Also, to compare, I guess, the way he speaks to women to try and arouse them to maybe the way I speak to women to try and arouse them, and I think we do look alike, is...
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't dispute that.
Sure.
Is
No, I've always said you are a good-looking comedian.
Right.
Or a comedian.
If I tried to get a hand job from Alana by being like, by the way, I'm going to help you enroll into a pension scheme.
Look, I've tried that many times. It doesn't work.
Yeah, you sent a lot of spreadsheets.
Here's the spreadsheet that shows how much your life will improve if you give me a hand job.
Emma, my darling, when I get back from the Odyssey, I'd like to show you a spreadsheet I've
Don't worry,
created.
she's coming to the Odyssey with me.
About when we get back from the Odyssey together, darling, I'd like to show you a spreadsheet I've created about how actually our household bills could be reduced. We're gonna move to Octopus Energy, and that is going to increase our weekly budgeting.
Just leave that there.
Right? Yeah.
I start every...
I've got something large I'd like to surprise you with, Emma. It's a 6-page spreadsheet about how...
It's the savings we can make on our broadband.
Well, but I'm not trying to big myself up, but I just go, can I have a hand job, please? Right? If I was pretending that I cared about her finances, or pretending that I was going to reply quickly, whatever the fuck he's saying...
You're the Bonnie Blue of your relationship.
I'm the Bonnie Blue. I'm click link in bio, please, Alana.
I think it's very well observed, because the kind of, I suppose, that if you think about like Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips, their world as like a product, the kind of product innovation they made to make them unstoppable was like, oh, you watch porn and you could never have sex with those women. Imagine if you could.
Yeah.
That was their thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like, and like, there's no, like, you don't have to pay £1 million or whatever. You just have to line up and you all get a minute, and that's the thing. Like, that was the kind of radical honesty was their like innovation that kind of brought them to the surface. Whereas he is like really old school, which is like, he's a scarcity model person, right? You can never get me, actually. But if you could, I would be the best husband you ever had.
Yeah.
Like, he's not actually going to do the things that he claims he's going to do, like you say.
Well, and here's how I know that. Because basically... So and so he posts these kind of bait reels, and maybe we'll watch one more just to give another idea of the kind of bait reels he does. If we go through the black cat one, he that'd be the car one. So this was one of his first videos, and this is a rare one where he's speaking. Yeah. He stopped doing that because I think someone might have said to him, "This is really fucking creepy, mate." Right. So if we just play, this is how the content started before it was kind of unbutton my shirt and pretend to buy you a bottle of wine. This was when he was speaking to the women he was trying to ensnare.
Now, if she has a resting bitch face, hates leaving the house, and is selectively affectionate, my brother, you have found a black cat. She hates people, but she tolerates you. Do not annoy her. Just look after her and enjoy the purring.
Now, we'll get Ryan to just leave that image, the lasting image of his face there.
I think we do look alike a little bit.
Yeah, you do. Actually, I thought your hair was kind of similar, actually.
Yeah.
But that smile, God bless him, that smile is like you're looking up at that as like the earth is shoveled over you. That's what that smile is. That's not like, I'm here to give you good life advice. That is, I've injected you with like a muscle relaxant so you can't move and I'm going to bury you alive.
Bond has to stop this, man.
Exactly.
If this guy was Russian, Bond would be trying to stop this, man.
100%.
I mean, like, also, think about what he's describing there.
Yeah.
It's a 65-year-old woman who lives with a cat.
Yeah, right.
He is.
It's real. Let me put it in terms you understand.
And if you go through his comment section, it is women in Pennsylvania being like, Rob, I've been alone for so long. I'm a black cat. I have a resting bitch face.
Yeah.
I've been through the menopause. I like to purr. And like, so what he'll do, he'll post these kind of like baity kind of videos of like, I could love you, right? And then in the comments, people will be like, there's some who are like, I'm from Italy, love. I could be your wife. I know you say you have been single for 6 years. I could be your wife.
Right.
And he'll reply being like, I'd love to talk to you. And then he's got the link in bio is like, come and talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then he puts them in this kind of chat room with him.
Yes.
Where obviously they can't talk.
Yes.
But they receive messages from him throughout the day.
That's an unbelievably dystopian idea.
So for investigative purposes, I joined the chat room. Yeah.
How much is the subscription? Is this
Don't
why we're
worry
in trouble?
about that, but we might need to talk about the tax spreadsheet afterwards. Might be an extra £4 a month that we haven't accounted for previously. So if you go to so this is Rob Ford's The Private Room. Now, if we just pause before we listen to him,
Yes.
you can see in here, there's some messages. One of them is just a picture of him that he's taken in the mirror with his shirt off.
So this is a one-way Telegram chat, right?
Yeah.
And it's called The Private Room. It's got 3.9k members. Do you have to pay to be in this Telegram chat?
I did what I had to do, put it that way.
Okay, right. So there is some. So that's quite a sizable amount of money people paying for this.
He's nearly at the level of our patron, yeah.
So he's in deep shit as well. Then
Yeah. I hope he's saved for his fucking. You should send him a spreadsheet for his fucking corporation tax. And so what you can see is previous messages here are just a picture of him topless, and then one that's just like, I need attention, and then afterwards, right now. And you can see like 12 people have replied, 32 people have replied. And then what we're about to listen to is a voice note that he sent at 7:54 in the morning.
7:54.
Good morning, beautiful. How are you? It's Monday morning, finally. I say finally. I'm lying. I've just woken up. I refuse to get out of bed for at least another half an hour. But I hope you have a fantastic Monday and a wonderful start to the week.
Did you hear that at the end?
The little kisses.
That's what I give the ladies and gays. I am worried. I'm using the same tactics.
Oh, no.
I give the ladies and gays at the start of most episodes. And I'm also trying to take their money. Am I just as bad?
No, but you would kiss them though. Rob won't kiss them.
And I do. I've seen them. I mean, I kissed someone at the Dead Meat show the other day.
Yeah.
It wasn't gay, but whatever.
It was just a guy that was asleep in the front row.
Maybe worse.
Yeah, because there's like, I guess actually now I'm thinking about it more, there is a kind of OnlyFans continuum, right? There is like the Bonnie Blues and the Lily Phillips who go, no, actually you can fuck me. Then there's like maybe the Rebecca Goodwins who are like, look, you can't fuck me, but I'm going to post pictures of me getting fucked and you can look at them.
Yeah, which I find honest, and that's because she's working class.
Again, because she's honest and she's working class. Then there's the OnlyFans, which is like, actually, I'm not a porn star. I'm just a person on the other end of an instant message. And maybe you could fuck me. Do you know what I mean? There's a weird kind of circle, But
that's the lie that's in the middle. Do you see what I'm saying? Is Bonnie and Lily, they'll fuck you. They're not pretending that they want to tell you how their Monday morning's going.
That's true. That's different. It's a different category of stuff.
Rebecca will never fuck you.
No.
Yeah?
But you can look at her getting fucked.
You can look at her getting fucked. I mean, she's too busy. She's on gift Rebecca. So she
can't call you because she's on gift gap. She's run out of credit.
But this guy, it's all fucking bollocks. He's not shagging 1,000 Pennsylvanian widows in a day.
No,
I mean,
although I'd pay to see that.
I'd pay to see that. Rob, if you're listening, if you find this and you listen, I will sign up if you promise to fuck 1,000 Pennsylvanian widows in a day.
Yeah.
But he's also not just doing like honest Rebecca Goodwin. I'm never gonna fuck you. Like you watch my content if you want. I'm never fucking you.
Yeah.
Right. It's bollocks. It's ensnaring, and ultimately it's because he's gone for a demographic who aren't just horny. They want companionship. And I think that's why I find it icky, like really icky. I sort of...
The value transaction is fake. It's completely is a complete lie.
There's a comparison with a Scottish content creator called Daniel Ewan Henderson, who was doing a really similar thing where he was targeting kind of lonely... And what he was often doing, he'd be like, if anyone has ever called you fat ladies, let me tell you, that little pooch that you've got around your abdomen, I find it delicious.
The more pointless or useless an impression is, the better you are at it.
If you could ever monetize it, I can't do their voice.
Exactly.
Whereas if you would like Red Richardson, content creator and comedian, I can kind of do that.
Yeah, that's great. If they would never do a sketch about it on SNL, you can do the voice.
100%.
If and when they start doing sketches about Jeremy Vine and Daniel Ewan Henderson.
Or Red Richardson, I'll just immediately stop.
You're the man.
Yeah, well, or the magic will just break and I won't be able to do them anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I mean, look, and I'm
when we spoke about Daniel Ewan Henderson, do we want to talk about the investigative journalism?
Yeah,
we did?
I mean, we did the strangest piece of content we've ever done. I'll try and explain it really quickly. Was this last summer?
Yeah,
we got a message from a guy, and this was a long time after we'd spoken about Daniel Ewan Henderson. This fella in America contacted us and was like, hey, I've noticed you're talking about Daniel Ewan Henderson. Can I talk to you about something? And I was like, yeah. This guy got in touch. He was like, right, my mum has been ensnared by this man.
Yes.
She tried to pay for him to get a visa to America. I had to kind of intervene and try and stop her from paying for this Scottish man to get a visa to America.
It was a textbook catfishing.
He catfished. Daniel Ewan Henderson catfished my mum.
Yes.
This poor young guy in Texas was saying, Daniel Ewan Henderson has catfished my mum. Naturally, because we're cunts, we thought, right, this is an episode. So we tried to make...
Well, I think he actually suggested, he was like, I want to come on and I want to tell your listeners.
I want to expose this guy.
Yeah, right. And we weren't sure it was Daniel Ewan Henderson. We were pretty sure it was like a guy in wherever.
So we'll get... So we get this guy on and we do this episode. This guy's never been on a podcast before. He's just a bloke in Texas.
He's incredibly sincere.
Sincere. I mean, the moment that a lot of people found funny was... Because he was like, basically, this has destroyed my relationship with my mum. Because I've tried to say...
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at it.
He's like, I've tried to tell my mum,
this isn't real.
This isn't real. This guy's lying to you just to get to America.
Which is a horrible thing to have to do.
And at the point that I said to him, so tell me about your relationship with your mum, and he started opening up, I opened I opened 2 tins of Guinness at the same time and started pouring them into a tankard live on
It was like at an All Bar One when they make a cocktail in like a sand bucket. It was crazy.
What became clear as this guy spoke to us for about an hour about how his family had fallen apart over his mum being catfished is that she wasn't talking to Daniel Ewan Henderson.
No.
She was talking to a man pretending to be Daniel Ewan Henderson because it's like Scottish people don't need visas.
Yeah.
So it was someone from another part of the world.
It was even worse.
It was even worse. Anyway, it's on our Patreon. If you want to watch it, it's a fucking car crash, but it's quite funny.
These guys, it's like... The thing was, it was believable that Daniel Ewan Henderson would do it up until the point where we saw the evidence, which is like, no, this is probably someone using his identity.
Because Dan is trying to monetize the attention of lonely women in bad circumstances.
It's like a half step away from actually doing it.
To be fair, I've got more respect
for the catfisher.
For the Pakistani man pretending to be.
100%.
And by the way, I'm not generalizing. We did kind of work out
how these.
Yeah. The Pakistani guy pretending to be the horny Scottish guy who likes women with a little pooch around their belly. 100%. I respect him more.
Way more.
Because Daniel Ewan Henderson's trying to build a TikTok following.
Yes.
Fucking Rob Ford is trying to sell OnlyFans. At least the Pakistani guy's trying to get to America.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, fucks, man. America's sick.
It's like the duplicity of it is gross, and it's like that the internet can facilitate the all manner of relationships between people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like these kind of pseudo one-way relationships where people kind of do know they're getting done, but also don't, if you know what I mean. Like when we just watched that video there of him posting a voice note in his like one-way Telegram chat, and he says, "Good morning, beautiful," singular, right? He's making it feel like you are on the other end of a relationship with him. That's that's the whole point. But there's obviously a knowingness to you
can't be in a one-way chat where you can see there's 4,000 other people in the chat and actually think he's talking to you. But your circumstances, you're lonely enough.
But it does something for someone,
and you let yourself believe it's real.
Right.
You let yourself believe that he's talking to you.
Yes.
That's why I find it disgusting.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And like, what do you think? Do you think he has any moral qualms with this? Because we're saying he should. Do you think he has any sense of
he would look at he'd look at the OnlyFans babes and he'd go, well, I'm just doing what they're doing.
Right.
And look, he's clearly posh.
Yeah.
We like working class sex work.
We do. If a working class guy was catfishing
I just find it slightly more predatory because, maybe this is incorrect, but I do think the demographic he's targeting is A, much less internet savvy.
That's a good point.
B, I think more naive. It might sound ridiculous because I suspect this is a much older demographic of women than the teenagers that the OnlyFans girls predicate. But I genuinely think those teenagers are more porn savvy than the fucking old widows who are getting duped by this shit.
Yeah.
And see, they're vulnerable. Like if Lily Phillips wants to take £6 a month off some wank addict who's using his mum's credit card, fucking take it. He's only going to give it somewhere else. If I found out that my mum, say I lost my dad, right, and my mum was really lonely, and pensioners are so fucking online anyway. Imagine how much more they'd be if they're on their own, right? Yeah. And I found out that she was in this thing.
Yeah. You and your mum clocking each other in the Rob Ford Telegram group.
Who else has liked this message? Uh-oh. Put it this way. I've got a boy.
Yes.
I've got a lad. I've got
famously
my little boy Sonny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I would rather... yeah. I'd much rather find out that he's signed up to working class sex worker who I think has put a traffic cone up her vagina before. Again, very working class.
Very working class.
Yeah. She's a tarmacker.
She's on the roads.
She's a tarmacker. To be fair, one of the videos she is a tarmacker. She sat on someone's chest. But no,
is that called tarmacker?
No, I'm joking. Do you not know that?
No.
Anyway, God, you're not as working class as I thought you were. If I found out my son was signed up to an OnlyFans babe, I'd be like, do you know what? Boys will be boys.
Yeah.
If I found out my mum was signed up to a Rob Ford pretending to be in love with her and send her morning updates...
I need to check the will immediately.
I'd kill the cunt. I'd find him and kill him.
Right.
In the same way that the poor fellow in Texas that we spoke to wanted to kill Daniel Ewan Henderson. He didn't realise it was actually some guy in Pakistan.
Yeah.
But whatever, he wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
I'd want to kill him. And I don't know whether that's a gendered thing where I feel more protective over my mum because she's a female than I do over my boy.
Yeah. I know what you mean. And nothing, this might be a working class thing as well. We've talked about this before. What are the things people hate the most? Mistreatment of dogs.
Yeah.
Pedos. Those are the two big ones for working class people.
Yeah.
The third one might
in that order.
yeah, definitely. 100%. The third one might be tradies taking advantage of old people.
Fucking hell, yeah. I tell you what, you're having a good episode for the Deans.
that might be I have heard my dad and mum and granddad and stuff say the corporal punishment for well, we used to watch those shows. What are they called? Not Watchdog or whatever. But it's they'd
Cowboy Builders,
rogue
that
traders,
kind of thing. Yeah, rogue traders. It was a little bald fella who presented that. He was great.
Dom, what? Yeah, don't get done, get Dom. And he after watching those, I think that was a really good cathartic thing for working class people's mental health.
Yeah.
Because you could watch that on a Thursday and he would be like, we've just found this tarmacker or this plumber who's way overcharged Nancy for her bathroom. And we're going to go round to his house and we're going to doorstep him and we're going to ask him some tough questions.
Mate, yeah.
And we'd all just sit there it would be fucking kill him.
I mean, the state of the nation, 20 years ago, we could watch Dom catch a fucking rogue trader would feel all right. I want Axel Rudabakana beheaded tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Don't Get Done, Get Dom was the precursor to the internet pedo videos.
Yeah, it was. That's it.
We used to just get people that are like rogue
Britain's
traders.
mental health can be plotted by what crimes we want people to be stopped doing. We used to feel all right and be able to eat our dinner in peace if,
Yeah.
so long as we watched Dom catch a plumber who misquoted an old lady. Now we have to watch a paedophile get chased through a car park.
How's Britain? Is it doing all right? Not really. And like,
that's so funny.
this is a similar thing. Like we want
Dom to get him.
Exactly. We want justice to be served.
We found a rogue pervert.
That's what there's
He's
something.
walking around Tesco with his buttons undone, pretending he's going to message some old women.
Excuse me, Rob. Have you been talking to a lady called Caroline from Pennsylvania? No, sorry, I can't talk right now. Sorry.
Imagine that, catching him in like an Odeon car park because he's about to meet a pensioner.
Who have you come here to meet? I'm coming to meet Caroline.
You thought I was a 65-year-old woman. I'm not. I'm Dom.
I'm not giving you my
As
will.
soon as he sees him, he's like, oh, shit. And he tries to run. He's running. Catch him. Run.
Yeah, you thought you were going to get a pension, didn't you? You're not. You're getting a knuckle sandwich.
I mean, have you, I guess, have you ever done any sort of sexy tempt a lady stuff?
Go on, say again. Just tempt a lady.
He's doing a lot of unbuttoning of shirts. He's doing a lot of trying to be seductive.
Yeah.
You ever sent a dick pic?
I actually haven't. I've never sent a dick pic. I've been in 2 relationships, one between the ages of 19 and 21 with someone I went to uni with. I don't even know I would have had the technology to send a dick pic at that time.
You would have, but you wouldn't send it to a partner.
I've never sent a dick pic to a partner. Is that where Emma and I are going wrong? Is that the way to elevate
I
our
don't think
marriage?
you are going wrong. I mean, you seem happy. The spreadsheets must be keeping her ticking over.
I send her screenshots of spreadsheets.
I remember sending one once.
I don't think there's any good way of. I've never tried to take a picture of my own penis.
That's the fucking thing. I mean, I agonised over this fucking picture, man. I mean, I was pissed. I was in a pub, and I must have gone to the toilet 3 times and taken 3 different ones.
Oh, you're doing dick pics in the pub?
Where else would you do it?
You got to set the phone on silent. If someone's outside the cubicle and they hear the cheek.
Well, no, I'm not doing it in a cube.
What do you mean?
It was a nice pub where the sink and the taps where you wash your hands are behind a locked door as well. So I had a mirror. I'm the MySpace generation. I'm doing mirror pics, baby.
Yeah, mirror pics are back.
Well, but I guess I thought about
Certain
it.
comedians are doing them all the time.
I remember it was. Stop trying to get us in trouble, please. You're annoying Giff Gaff. You're annoying Rebecca Goodwin. You're annoying people on Pip, and now you're going for the girlies.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
So I don't like the idea of just shooting down at some fucking bit of skin, right? To me, like, come on, have a bit of presentation,
Bit of pageantry.
and also I think your face should be in it. No?
I'm just trying to think of the logistics.
I just look, mate. I'm not trying to say that I'm the fucking woman whisperer, right? I'm not trying to say
don't
I
think
really,
anyone would accuse you of that.
but I just don't think they want a big veiny bit of flesh. I think they want to see you with it.
Sure, I see. What you
Like,
mean.
don't get me wrong. I would happily just see a vagina,
Mm.
yeah. But I think women want a bit more than that.
Right.
So I'm in this pub, and it's at, well,
Let's keep that mic in a good position.
I'm in this pub, and I'm with my pals, right?
Do they know that you're on dick picking?
Do they fuck? Do you think I'm getting away with that with my mates? Fuck that. No. So I'm texting this bird, and I'm like, right, I'm she's kind of. By the way, never ever do unsolicited. And if any of you have ever done an unsolicited dick pic, you're gonna get dommed. I'm gonna send dom after you. Right?
Yeah.
Don't ever do that.
Don't get dick pic, get dom.
It was getting into that kind of conversation. She was out as well. She'd had a few drinks.
Any pussy pics?
Huh?
You got any pussy pics?
I didn't have pussy pics, no. But I had other pics, right?
Tit pics.
Well, the thing is, this is again, women know what they're doing. She clearly had a library of pics.
Good stuff.
She'd done a photo shoot. She's come prepped.
Yeah, she could do an Edinburgh
She's not
Fringe show.
nipping to the fucking toilet.
No.
Right? She's sat there doing wine with the girlies.
Yeah.
She's not going to fucking run to the toilet and start unbuttoning.
Doing tit pics. No.
Yeah, no. She's got it on she's got a saved camera roll.
Well lit.
Hidden folder.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were well lit. Yeah. Anyway,
You're trying to take a picture of your dick.
I'm getting married in 2 days. I can't think about this. Anyway, so I'm like, right. First of all, I run to the toilet. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, I want to send it in all its glory.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, I'm.
You want a good showing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fluffing a bit, are you?
There's no two ways around it. I'm wanking.
You're wanking.
I'm wanking.
I'm not wanking. I'm just getting it bigger so I can send a picture to a woman.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm wanking in the toilet of a pub to get an erection so I can send a picture of it to a woman.
Both of them probably legal.
I do that,
Sure.
and the problem is it's in the winter, so I've still got my coat on, and you just look you look mental. You can't wear a coat.
How long ago was this?
Years and years and years.
Okay, so it's not one of the silly coats. Well, you probably did have a silly coat, just a different silly coat.
It was a different silly coat. It was a beige quilted barber jacket.
My man's looking like he's restocking the freezers at Morrison's.
So I go erection first.
Yeah.
You know, I wank in the toilet,
Sure.
get an erection. And then obviously I'm fucking coming back to my pals at this table, you know, and I've had to fucking slide it under my waistband where I've got an erection in the pub now.
Okay.
And I'm going to send this thing and I'm looking at it and I'm like, this looks crazy.
Yeah.
I can't do that. So then I'm like, right, no, I'm retaking it. So back to the toilet. Then I just try flaccid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give it a minute, I calm down, and then I try flaccid, right?
Can't imagine it's better.
It's too small. There's just no ways around. Especially, I think it's different if you're, I don't know, if everything else you're wearing is kind of skimpy. It's all proportions, right? It was a really big coat.
Yeah.
The cock looks really small against the coat.
Exactly. It's like you should never wear horizontal stripes as a shorter man.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So then I come back and I'm like, no, that's not right. So then I'm like, I think I need a semi.
Right.
So then I'm sort of trying to wank a bit, but not too much.
Yeah.
And then I sort of realise I'm like, I'm doing all this to try and impress her and make her think it's big.
Right.
Like I'd slept with this woman before.
She knows.
She knows everything about it.
There's no way around it.
I sent her this pic with a semi. I can still picture it now.
What if you sent me a picture of the little Voldemort thing that hides under the chairs in the Harry Potter film when he's dead at the end? Why have you sent me a screenshot of the little Voldemort homunculus?
But then, I remember her response was really tepid.
Yeah, that's the worst.
It was really
You've got to give a lot back there. You can't be like, oh, okay,
But then
thank you.
my theory, I don't think women like. I'm not saying they don't like penises, and I'm not kink shaming. I'm sure there are plenty of women who do, but I don't know. I don't know if women want a dick pic of you in a pub toilet wearing your coat. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think they do.
I don't think men understand the female gaze well enough. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, I mean,
we project what we want onto. You know, like when you talk about how a film is like shot entirely in the male gaze, where it's like, oh, this is like what men think women find sexy because this is what men find sexy. Do you know what I mean? Like that's why maybe that's why I've never sent a dick pic. I wouldn't really know where to begin there. What, like you say, should you be lying down?
I mean,
should you be looking proud?
If I think about what my girlfriend, if I was to if I did one of your spreadsheets and it was around how often I'm not even asking for a hand job, but she's into me,
yes,
and she's keen,
yeah.
Here's the things that I think make my soon-to-be wife aroused. I have noticed it's when I wear a shirt.
Interesting.
Like a button-up, and I never ever wear.
Which I was going to say is like 2 or 3 times a year.
I think she wants me to get a job.
Could it be that she wants you to be a normal man?
I've noticed any time I wear a shirt, that'll
Right.
do it. It does also tend to be when she's had a drink, I will say.
That helps, I find. Yeah.
So maybe Rob's onto something.
Weddings are amazing for you.
I'm really hopeful for my wedding night.
Everyone's had a drink. You'll be wearing a shirt.
Yeah. To be fair, in weddings I've always done all right, actually.
By the way, can I have a hand job? Just so you're cutting the cake.
After the vows.
Yeah.
Say to my daughter, you fucking behave yourself.
Not again.
Yeah. I mean, the misunderstanding of the female gaze. I mean, I you know.
Should we watch? Because Rob has got an idea of what he thinks women find sexy with his kind of like when they open the door on him.
I'll just say quickly, because I think this might surprise you. So I used to, when I was much younger, when I was a student, when I was a teenager, I used to think I really understood the female gaze.
I think we often do.
This was before my dick pic days.
Right.
Did you know that I was signed up to be an escort?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I feel like was this a kind of get rich quick scheme?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was, so me and my pals, we used to do student overdraft day, right?
Right.
No, not student loan day. That was it. So basically, 3 times a year, you'd get your student maintenance loan into your account.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I used to get pretty chunky ones because, my parents weren't rich.
Yeah.
Right? So basically, we had a challenge that me, my mate Kane, my mate Matt used to do. Is we had two challenges. One is that on student loan day, you had to spend it in a day.
This can't be real.
100% promise you it's real. 100% promise you it's real. You had to spend your loan in a day.
The spreadsheet is getting bigger and bigger with every passing word. We'll have to get the spreadsheet up now. Ryan, put the spreadsheet up behind us.
And what was nice is for some reason we'd all get ours on different days. I think because we were at different unis or whatever.
Sorry. Can we just go? What? Why? Why?
It'd be a great day. We'd buy records. I didn't even have a record player. We'd buy records, we'd buy clothes, and then we'd just spend it all on like drugs and booze.
Wow.
And go out for dinner. Yeah, it was fucking great, man. It wasn't a huge amount of money. It'd be like $3,000, and there was 3 of us that would do it together.
So you'd all spend it
bit
on
less. I think it was like 2-ish. I don't know. But
so
yeah,
each it would be like, all right, I did student loan day before.
Now it's your turn.
Right.
Student loan day. Bang.
Mutually assured destruction.
Kane did one that went really west, where he ended up doing Valium week, where he was dressed as a woman for a week doing Valium in his living room.
Why? Why were you? Right, okay.
He had enough records, I guess, so he had to buy something else.
So you're doing student loan day. But sure, where do you get the money for the rest of the term from?
So that's a great question. So I think I might have said this to you before. When you apply for a student overdraft, do not do this, by the way. Do not do this. This has caused me and my friends so much trouble. Do not ever do this. When you apply for a student overdraft, they don't check if you've had other student overdrafts, so you can get as many student overdrafts as you want. This was the case
like 15 years ago.
15 years ago. Hopefully it's not the case anymore, yeah. I think I got up to 3 or 4. Matt had about 8 at one point.
And not to be judgmental.
And then just maxed that out. And
not to be judgmental here, right? Because it's like I did some exceptionally risky, stupid, hateful things when part of it was because a bad character. Part of it was like my prefrontal cortex was still like the size of a pea, and you just have no sense of risk and you have no sense of consequences. Correct. But how did you ever think this was good? Because even with all of that said, all of those allowances made, this is a generationally stupid thing to do.
Yeah.
This is one of the most stupid things.
I think in my case, I looked at my mates, my 2 best mates.
Did you think you'd be dead?
Huh?
Did you think you'd just be dead and this wouldn't
No, they were older than me.
Right.
And I really did look up to them and still do.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, they're all right. So I guess I'll be all right.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you think you'd pay it back? Did you know that you would have to pay it back?
I have now. I have paid it all back now.
I know you have now, but I'm saying then, intellectually, did you understand that you'd have to pay it back?
Well, they hadn't, so I didn't think I would, no.
Right.
But then there were things like, we'd often lose our phones on nights out and they wouldn't be able to get phone contracts and stuff. There was little kind of hints.
There were tells.
Yeah.
There were signs.
The worst thing.
I've seen signs, Jacob.
Genuinely, and I remember this. It's so funny now that I do the voiceover for this company. I remember once being like, I think this is bad. Kane's on gift gaff. I think we might be on a bad path. Kane's on gift gaff.
Kane can't get a phone contract.
That is a real. I've had that with a few mates where I've been like, I've done mental health check-ins on mates who are either on gift gaff or Tesco Mobile. I'm like,
you're all right. Because I did, again, I'm not brilliant with. I've made stupid decisions with money before. Like I remember I've used my overdraft up after uni, and I thought that I had interest free on it for longer than I did.
Oh yeah, that's another fucker. Yeah.
And then they go, oh, by the way, you've got to start paying interest on this now. I had no fucking money in it, whatever. But that was kind of like cumulative bad decisions of like slight overspends for 2 years. But you guys were like, no, we're just going to fucking blow it all in one day.
They were great days, I have to say.
I bet they were.
But then, so then one day I was like, right, I fucked it. Obviously student loan day was a good day, but that's gone. Santander and Barclays and blah, blah, blah. What was the other one I had? Halifax thing. But then, so I was like, right, I need a money maker. I'll become a Caledonian Knight.
Go on.
I wonder if they're still a company. But so again, one of my mates who are a little bit older was like, you should do that. He was like, you have to lie about your age because they won't want an 18-year-old.
Okay.
So you have to pretend you're like 33 or something. I mean, Rob's age, I guess.
Yeah.
And I obviously it didn't really work. No one ever selected to go
out for a day with you.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. I think the women who use those escort sites, it's not like men where they want to. I mean, one of my pals, in peak horniness, did actually like pay for and go to meet an escort.
Right.
Like, I've got mates who've gone to see brasses when they're pissed on nights out. That's different. This guy, over a long period of time, found an escort online and was like, I'm going to meet her in.
Right.
It was it was one of the lads on the stag do.
Yeah, okay.
Basically, he arranged to meet her in the Stevenage Premier Inn.
Amazing.
And he says that he drove there in his car, sat in the car park, and just started getting the fear. And then he watched this Polish lady, who was obviously the escort, get out of her car, walk in, and he was like, I'm not going in.
Okay.
And he sat there, just watched her. She was obviously calling him. He wasn't answering. She must have said something to reception, and he watched her walk out and get in her car, and he was just like, I just couldn't do it.
Right.
I don't think women who use male escort sites are looking for a quick one in the Stevenage Premier Inn.
Right.
I think they're like, I travel a lot. I want male companionship.
Yeah.
Take me out for dinner. Treat me nicely.
They want a suave, kind of man of the world.
Let's be honest. They want Rob Ford.
They don't want an 18-year-old who's just spent $3,000 in a day on records for a record player he doesn't have. Fair.
Do you know what I used to wear when I was a student? I used to tie a bandana around my head.
Love that.
Imagine if I turned
Like
up.
Tupac.
Yeah. Imagine a 40-year-old woman meets me at fucking Prezzo
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I've got a bag for the vinyl that I can't play.
Yeah.
I've got a bandana around my head.
And by the way, you're going to need to pay for my taxi home because I'm maxed out on my overdraft. Yeah.
The naivety of men. I mean, and that's the one thing I'll give Rob a bit of credit for. With those videos,
He's got the goods.
with those videos that he's doing now, the kind of like, I commit, I make plans, I'm an adult, not a kid. I do think it's like, fair enough, you know your audience. I found some of his other videos on a separate account called Office Husband.
Yeah, I love this.
And with these ones, I don't think he's quite nailing what women want. Now, watch this one closely and listen to this. This is Rob when he's playing his other character of Office Husband. It's the same grift. He wants you to sign up to his OnlyFans. This is what he thinks is going to arouse women in the workplace.
Have you got anything to say for yourself at all?
Pause. If we just go back to that,
Yes.
and if we could just go to the end of the video, and just hold that image, and we might ask Ryan to put the image on screen. If you just slide along ever so slightly so that belt isn't in the way at all. That's good. What do you notice?
He's got a wet patch where his penis is on his trousers.
He's pissed himself.
He's pissed himself. Look, we've all been there, brother. Don't
Well,
worry about that. I'm wearing
I
tan shorts today. I checked them 4 times before we came in here.
think the implication is there's a bit of pre-cum.
Oh, right. So
Coming out.
this isn't just poor production values. This is actually part of the script.
I'm 100% sure this was a decision.
Wow.
He thinks women want him to have.
I'm on the verge of coming in my own pants after we've just done your appraisal at work. Would you like to have some
and
dinner?
I'm going to beat you with a
I'm going to
belt.
beat you with a belt. And like you say, this is so cognitively dissonant from his other output because this is like 50 Shades of Grey shit, isn't it?
That must be it. That must be it.
This is like kind of
Because this is his old content.
Right.
And it was nowhere near as successful.
interesting.
This is like all the comments are blokes mugging him off on this account.
Okay.
There's no Pennsylvanian widows being, please come to America, Rob. I don't mind if you're a Pakistani catfish.
Lots of women just looked at this and were like, oh, that's weird. I don't want to be beaten with a belt at work. I don't want to be beaten with a belt ever.
If we watch his next one, this is another one from his other account.
This one's fucking amazing. This is amazing. So this is a POV. So you're coming into Rob's office. The camera's coming into Rob's office.
Do you want to narrate?
Also, just before we get there, what I love about these videos so much is they are like in quintessential office business park rooms. Like the room you imagine.
Oh, mate, you could open that door and the fucking Stephen Merchant could be playing the Og Monster on the other
100%. This is like Joseph Valente's, like where Joseph Valente is at all times. So it's like they've had to hire this office for the day. It's like, oh, what are you using the office
You don't know
for?
whether you're going to get fucked or get sacked for the Swindon lot when you walk in.
So you open the door, the camera's coming in the door.
Sorry, just give me 2 seconds.
Rob's pulling up his
Are
trousers.
you ready to go? Yeah, go on then.
So he's pulling up his trousers and doing his belt. What's the implication there? Because the implication is the woman's coming in and he's already had a wank. Surely he should be pulling his trousers down, being like, we're about to have it off. What's the thing here? I've just been wanking. You've just caught me wanking. Would you like to go for a drive? I don't, like, he's not really thought it through, is he? But this is the man who thought about the pre-cum so much. He should be thinking about the logic of the story.
How do you reckon he did the pre-cum? Do you reckon he spat on his trousers? Do you reckon he like dribbled a bit and just rubbed it in?
Can you buy a pipette off of Amazon? What for? Don't ask. I need to recreate pre-cum on my grey River Island
His
trousers.
accountant messaged him going, Rob, as well as an office hire on a Saturday afternoon,
it's a
I've also
pipette."
got a pipette.
Was that solely for business
Work
use?
expense.
It's very weird.
Like this is we sort of joke, but you do have to give the OnlyFans babes and the female like sex workers, content creators their credit, right? Rebecca Goodwin is not creating content where you open a grey office door, walk into a room, she's getting dressed. It's like, no, that's not what we want.
Get undressed.
Yeah, she's getting dressed and then going, all right, do you want to go?
Yeah. Yeah, where are they going? You have for lunch?
Yeah.
Greg's? It's like, I think this is a real, like, man brain, like...
Oh, I might just get a meal deal.
I was getting milled, actually. Sorry, but you took out your trousers when I came in.
Yeah, I was wanking.
I was wanking.
Do you want to see?
I think, like,
I've just cum myself. Do you mind if we wait a bit before we go to Burger King? Just cum myself. Just fucking cum.
This episode's been insane. It's been absolutely insane. Right. Well, I think that if we can say one thing for this episode, it is support.
Before we go on,
Go on.
I know you want to wrap up, and I know we've gone on for too long, and I know you've got the IMAX to get to. One thing I think, just one more thing I think he gets wrong, and maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe I'm being, the whole whipping of the belt thing. Again, I think 50 Shades of Grey taught a lot of men, and I do genuinely think when like. I think we live in a good era of more knowledge about consent and stuff like that. And I think men hopefully are being a bit better now. But
Right.
I think over the last 10, 15 years, I reckon, I've loads of female friends of mine have been like, God, yeah, why are men strangling us so fucking often? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't really want my hair pulled. I don't want to be hit.
Yeah.
Right?
But men enacting like violent porn tropes in their own like one night stands or relationships.
Yeah, because they're porn brained.
Yeah.
But then I think the problem was they'd been porn brained, and then 50 Shades of Grey came along, and it was like, no, this is mainstream cinema. Jake's at the IMAX for this. So this is proper stuff. No, they really do want that.
And it was like
right?
a publishing and cinema phenomenon as well. It was like hundreds, millions of copies. Yeah.
So but then this whole kind of like whipping of the belt, like I just don't. I don't think that's a good thing to reinforce in men's minds that, whip the belt a bit. And I have to say, it's one thing that I not to blow my own trumpet too hard. I mean, I have to if I'm going to take a dick pic, but I I'm not a porn guy anymore.
Sure.
I will say, I was the opposite dynamic.
Go on.
Don't want to boast, but I was a bit of a femdom guy.
Okay.
I like it when
They're whipping you.
I
with
mean,
the belt.
for someone who might vote Reform next election, I actually liked it when women would drive it, the car, in terms of the bedroom.
So you like to get ordered round, fucked, and have your life made worse. You are a reform voter. That's fine. It fits.
I was a femdom guy,
Right.
and I have to say, in that kind,
Explain to me a bit more what that means.
well,
in
as I say,
practice.
I was a big JOI head. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And so I like to be told what to do, bossed around a bit. You know,
Nice.
I wouldn't mind if they got the belt off for me, right?
The
And
spreadsheet stuff must have been giving you a fucking horn.
you wonder why I like working with Jake so much. He really bosses me around sometimes.
That's why you've been fucking with the tax so much. You want me to get fucking SOI.
I want you to office husband me. Oh,
Spreadsheet instruction.
but there is a bit of me where I'm like, there is a bit of me where I have to say there were times when I'd be after like an evening with a lady, and I'd have been like, yeah, fucking boss me around a bit, you know, I'm into that, you know, you know, squeeze the old bollocks a bit harder if you want,
Nice.
you know, really, you know, you drive,
Squeeze the old bollocks a bit harder.
right? I remember girls would be like, God, I've had, like, I don't think they loved. I think it's kind of outsourcing responsibility a bit, being like, can you drive? But I think they were a bit like, I've had people being really rough with me, you know, around that kind of 10, 15 years ago, the 50 Shades of Grey time, and they'd be like, God, you were the complete opposite. And I remember there was a part of me being like, because, you know, like, similar thing with my daughter when, you know, I did spend a day doubting myself,
Right.
being like, fuck, am I a really bad guy?
Yes.
the thing I think you often tell yourself is like, the bad guys don't think they're bad guys,
Right.
right? So luckily, I found out my daughter's a lying little witch. Yeah? But you doubt yourself.
Yes.
And similar, when you're reading about domestic abuse and fucking, men being horrible during sex, there's a part of you going, God, I'd never do that. And then you go, yeah, but all the men who do that would say, I'd never do that. And I remember when I realised I was a bit of a femdom guy, I was like, that's good, because that means I will never be a rapist.
Right.
Do you get that?
I kind of see where you're coming from. Yeah. It's like, but you're assuming that rapists again know. Oh, this is going to be great for the algorithm. This fucking episode, femdom. I'm beating my daughter, rapist.
I didn't beat my daughter. That's
Sorry.
the point. She's a lying little shit.
My daughter's a liar. Yeah, you're assuming that there's some kind of like. Well, they are. I suppose they are getting off on the violence of. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not sure.
God, you were so close to ending the
So
episode.
close to landing the plane, and now the plane is hurtling towards the second tower. I was just coming into land at JFK.
Just land. Don't worry. That. Yeah, I threw the ball at you there. That was a real hospital pass I gave you.
I think though that you are an example to young men out there. Don't boss the woman around. Don't grab her neck. Let her boss you around.
Right. And if you don't, and I've never said this to a woman before, but do you mind if I drive for a moment?
Please.
Rob Ford is an example of male manipulation towards a vulnerable group.
100%.
And look, you may have doubted us over previous episodes. We are beta males who like a bit of femdom, whether that's telling us how to use a spreadsheet or putting things in our ass, right? We don't know how to take dick pics.
No.
We support working class
Sex workers.
Yeah. And I guess if there's a message in here, it's like the reason we're not so keen on this guy is because he's targeting the vulnerable, whereas in actual fact, we would like to be the vulnerable and we'd like you to target us.
Yes.
Have I landed the plane?
Yeah, I think you have. We are in a femdom relationship with our Patreons who financially manage us and order us around.
Squeeze the balls a bit harder.
You drive, guys. You drive. Hopefully we've made sense of Rob Ford for you. Jacob's on tour in the autumn. Go and buy tickets now. jakefarrell.substack.com. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next week. Up the Rotters.